So, when I was growing up, black people were not out of control like this because the man was in charge. And they respected the father and the mother and the grandfather and the grandmother. It was a order there. And blacks believed in God. They do not anymore. The family is destroyed. And now blacks are being used. That's all this is. They're being used by other blacks and liberal whites. That's what this is all about. And Antifa and all those folks, the abortion people, they use blacks. Allah Akbar people use black people. Whenever you want to promote evil, rent a black. They'll help you. You can't rent them to help you do good, but you can rent a black to help you do bad, to be evil, promote wrongdoing. They are too happy to do that. And the Democrats, black and white, liberal Democrats, no good people, children of the lie, along with the liberal media, children of the lie. And some right-on Republicans, quiet as it kept. They want the great white hope out. They have been trying to do it for almost 4 years now, and maybe longer, when he was running. But they want him out, come hell or high water. And so all the stuff you see right now with the white cop and the black guy and the white woman in the park and the black guy, that ain't nothing compared to what's to come. Because they know they can get the blacks riled up. Oh, they're going to vote for the Democrats because they're deceived in believing that the Democrats love them. But they don't. They're being used. Black Democrats, white Democrats, liberal media don't love black people. And right-on Republicans don't love black people. And it's about time, and I can't blame them because it's given to us to love others. They don't have to love us back. You're supposed to love. And there's no love in our country anymore. And unless you're born again, return to the Father, you will never know love. You will never have love. But the blacks are being used. I want to show you this white on black situation. It's really black on white because the black guy was filming the white woman in Central Park. The white woman walking her dog and so with no leash, and the guy started filming her. She overreacted, and now she's lost her job, according to the report. Her life is being destroyed. There was nothing happened. They didn't fight one another. They didn't hurt one another. Two human beings arguing. That's all happened. The cop went there. Oh, y'all just had an argument? You guys didn't hurt each other? All right, no problem, bye. But the blacks and the liberal whites are trying to make that a big deal because they want to destroy whites and they want the Republican president out, President Trump. So let me show you the Park incident first. Here we go. You weren't looking for it all the time? You were just sitting there hearing me introduce it.
I thought you were talking about the officer one. I had that one ready.
Oh, the officer who wasn't in the park, man.
He black.
What a mess.
Okay. Good.
I took a long time to introduce it because Joel didn't know I was going to do it. And I'm thinking he could get it while I'm introducing. And then he would start playing it, but now he's playing it while I'm talking. Are you on pot?
That's my bad. That's my bad, y'all. Sorry.
Okay, I want you to pay attention. Nothing happened at the park. Two human beings came together. They had an argument. That's all happened. And they're trying to make that racism. White people hate black people. And this white woman lost her job, her life because of this. Watch this.
Would you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Please let the dog go. That dog like, what the? She killing me. She ain't touching the black man.
Like
I'm
he,
sorry, I'm
right.
in Ramble, and there is a man, African American, he has a bicycle helmet.
That should be a
He's
crime what you're doing to the
my
dog.
dog.
That's the real crime.
I'm telling you.
There is an African American man, I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog.
You threatening the dog.
I'm sorry, I can't hear
No, that, oh, I can't breathe. Hands up.
Ramble, please send the cops immediately.
No, I can't breathe.
I don't know.
Thank you.
All he wanted was the leash on. As soon as she put the leash on, he said, "Thank you."
And the dog, like, I can't breathe. Hands up. So nothing happened there, right? Two human beings came together. One woman freaked out. Another black guy freaking out by taking it, worried about somebody walking the dog in the park with no leash. That's all happened. The cops showed up. Oh, y'all didn't attack one another? Paraphrasing. No, we were just arguing, taking a picture. Oh, okay, bye. So here in Minneapolis, where a cop had been accused of putting his white cop, his feet on a black knee or something, on a black guy's neck who was accused of forgery, and he was accused of sitting on some car, appeared to be on some type of drugs or something. That doesn't matter. Cause and effect doesn't matter to these people. So they're just glad when the blacks do this stuff and it happens so they can use it to push evil. So watch this in Minneapolis.
I cannot breathe.
You just a grown, you're a tough guy. You're a tough guy, huh? I say you're a tough guy. You're not even resisting arrest, bro.
His whole nose
You
is
know how I fought with him?
Bro, but why you just sitting there? He ain't doing nothing now. Put him in the car.
It'll kill me.
And so the blacks and the Antifa, Oprah, friend, Gail, they're all carrying on over this, right?
Once again, I say, thank goodness that there's videotape. You know, I think as the daughter of a black man and the mother of a black man, this is really too much for me today. I'm still rattled by that last story. It feels to me like an open season, and that it's just not sometimes a safe place to be in this country for black men. And today is too much for me.
I'm rattled right now. This black white woman just talking about an African man threatening me. Oh, my Lord, I just can't help it. Open season. And then I'm thinking about some white man got his knee on a black man's neck. Oh, Lord, I'm just rattled right now. Yeah. Excuse me for wanting to cry. And then maybe this will make up for what I said about Kobe, the question I asked about Kobe. And the black people like me now if I give you this drama on TV. Y'all see me crying, blacks, don't you? It's just open season on the blacks in America. Hard on the black man in America. That race hustler lawyer that the family hired, it's all an act.
I mean, it was 8 minutes. It's in many ways worse than Eric Garner because they got their knee on his neck and he is begging, pleading, not 1 minute, not 2 minutes, not 3 minutes, but 8 minutes begging them to let him breathe. And so now we can't breathe again in 2020.
You can still see a vast crowd here at the intersection of East 38th Street and Chicago Avenue, right outside the Cup Foods location where that arrest happened with George Floyd, where he potentially took his final breaths.
And so you see all the protests out there, right? Really, it's just all an act. In Chicago, the same weekend, this past weekend, 10 people dead. Over 40 people wounded, shot, or wounded in one form or another in Chicago. Memorial Day weekend. No films, no videos, no nothing. Those lives didn't matter. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, I can't breathe. None of that. It's all an act. Joel, pull up this phony mayor of Minneapolis trying to act like he couldn't sleep in that. That man slept like a virgin. So in Minneapolis, so let me tell you what happened. So this incident happened in the park, right? And they tried to make that be a big deal. Gail, Oprah friend, crying, carrying on fake. The mayor a minute after crying. Oh, he couldn't even cry. He tried to make himself cry. He couldn't even squeeze out a tear.
I still couldn't believe that's the mayor.
He was faking it. That man ain't missed no sleep. He's in Minneapolis. Blacks are killing each other every day like 90 going north. Watch this phony mayor about the incident in Minneapolis. This is so fake. And watch how he's going to squeeze his butt trying to get a tear out. But nothing comes. Watch this.
For the better part of the night, I've been trying to find the words to describe what happened. And all I keep coming back to is that he should not have died. What we saw was horrible, completely and utterly messed up. This man's life matters.
Not to him, no. Not to the man.
He was someone's son.
That man's so phony.
Being black in America should not be a death sentence.
Lord, I just stayed up all night. And I didn't stay up all night to get a Mexican. Couldn't even squeeze out a tear.
You know that they
Someone's son.
Okay, now after seeing the cop video, what is your take on the cop thing?
Number one, wait and see. I don't know what happened to lead up to that.
But do you think that he should have had the knee on the neck for that long? He's saying he can't breathe.
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what fight the black guy had with the cop. The cop had to take him down. I don't know if the guy was still trying to resist arrest even while being underground. And how do you know when some criminal is on the ground, he's saying that he can't breathe? He should have thought about that before he committed the crime.
I mean,
if the guy had not gone out and allegedly committed forgery, had he not resisted arrest, and it seemed like he was high or something, he wouldn't have been in that condition.
he would have been in that place. But
How come that ain't first?
He would have been that. I mean, they don't mention that, which is horrible. But he wouldn't have been in that place if that wasn't the case.
And then when these white people dealing with these black folks, they don't know what these folks gonna do nowadays.
True, and who knows? It doesn't seem like, and who knows if this cop intentionally did it or
right.
not. But you know, the guy did die from the cop's knee.
You don't know that the guy may have been so high he died from that. The guy may have had a medical issue. We need to wait and see. We don't know what the cause of death was.
Oh, well, he couldn't breathe and his knee was on the neck.
That don't mean that's what he died from, though. What the? Either you love all people or you love no people. You don't love yourself. You don't love your children. You don't love your friends. That's why it's so easy to turn on one another, because you have no love. And the moment you turn, you know that's your enemy. Y'all need to wake up. Men, you need to return to the fathers, overcome the mothers so you can, which is an illogical mind. These black people lost their minds when they turned their lives over to other people, and the fathers left their homes, and the mothers started having all these babies out of wedlock. They have the woman's mindset, and it's not of logic. The logic is in the man. And it's illogical for men to be this way. It's not normal. You're supposed to be of love, lead the way. And if the black men took back their wives and children, this crap would stop. It really would. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. They were aware of this before the Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Movement was one of the worst things that has ever happened to black people. Blacks have not recovered because they turned their lives over to those black people, so-called leaders, and they never recovered. They got worse, and they're getting worse. You got to love them enough, don't hate them, and tell them the truth. And some of them will wake up. I see black people around the world waking up. Some, when they hear the truth, they're like, oh, you're right. I got to overcome the anger. It starts in the home first. I was blind and didn't know it, they say. And they're right. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.